bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Watson. This is it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Watson now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Love looking to throw it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
Tucker Kraft,
55 yards.
and the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 1st down. Watson to throw. That's caught left side by Judy.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 1st and goal. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Watson. This ball intercepted. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the